In my last video, I showed you exactly how to optimize your LinkedIn profile and social media presence to get noticed by recruiters. That's the foundation, your digital storefront that works for you 24/7. But here's what I didn't tell you. Even the perfect LinkedIn profile won't land you a job by itself, because here's a stat that might surprise you. 70% of jobs are never publicly advertised. They're filled through referrals, internal networks, and connections before they ever hit a job board. And in cybersecurity, that number is possibly even higher. So if your LinkedIn is dialed in, but you're still just applying to jobs online and wondering why you're not getting called back, this video is for you. Because the truth is, optimization gets you seen, but active networking gets you hired. Hey everyone, my name is Luke Gough. I've been a recruiter for over 14 years, and I can tell you from experience, the candidates who land jobs the fastest aren't always the most qualified on paper. They're the ones who show up, build relationships, and position themselves in the right circles. Today, I'm going to show you the exact networking strategies that actually work in cybersecurity. No fluff, no generic, just network more advice. These are tactical, actionable steps that you can start using today to fast track your job search. Let's get right into it. Section 1, why networking actually matters in cybersecurity. Now, look, I get it. Networking feels like a buzzword. It sounds uncomfortable, maybe even a bit sleazy. But here's the reality from a recruiter's perspective. When I have a role to fill, the first thing I do isn't post it online. I ask my network, do you know anyone who'd be a good fit for this role? Why? Because referrals are pre-vetted. If someone I trust vouches for you, that carries a lot of weight. It also saves time. I can fill roles faster through warm introductions than sorting through hundreds of cold applications. You also have cultural fit. This matters. People in the network already understand the company culture. So here's what this means for you. If you're only applying online, you're competing with hundreds of other people. But if someone on the inside says, hey, you should talk to this person, you've just jumped that queue. So networking isn't just about being fake or pushy. It's about building genuine relationships with people in the industry so that when opportunities come up, your name comes up too. So if you're someone out there watching this who has been sending their resume off to countless jobs, to countless recruiters, and haven't been having any luck getting the job, and you haven't tried networking, try this straight away, because you might say the market's tough. You might say that the market is saturated. But if you haven't tried networking, you really haven't given yourself the best chance. Now, the cybersecurity community is actually one of the most welcoming I've seen. I've said that before. People genuinely want to help others break in. You just need to show up. Okay, section 2, strategy 1, master LinkedIn networking. LinkedIn is hands down your most powerful networking tool, but most people use it completely wrong. So let's fix that. Here's what not to do. Don't just send connection requests with the default message. Don't immediately pitch yourself or ask for a job, and definitely don't spam people with your resume. However, here is what to do. Here is a guide. Step 1, make sure your profile is optimized. So if you watched my last video on LinkedIn optimization, your profile should already be dialed in. If not, have watched the video, the link will be below. You need that foundation in place before you start actively networking, because people will check your profile after you connect. First thing they'll do is, who's this trying to connect with me? Let's check their profile out. So if it isn't optimized, you're already at a disadvantage. So here's a quick checklist. Optimize headline, compelling about section, relevant skills, open to work turned on. If those are done, you're ready to start reaching out. Step 2, connect strategically. So I want you to search for people in roles that you want to go after. SOC analysts, security engineers, GRC analysts, whatever your target role is. Then send very personalized connection requests. This makes a big difference. Here's a template that could work for you. Hi, Bob. I'm currently building my skills in cybersecurity and came across your profile. Your background in GRC really stood out to me. I'd love to connect and learn from your experience. Thanks. Short, genuine, specific, and that's it. That's all it needs to be. Okay, step 3, engage before you ask. So what I mean by that, once connected, don't immediately ask for help. Instead, engage with their content, comment on possibly their posts, share your own learning journey, show up consistently. After a few weeks of genuine engagement, then you can send a message such as, hey Bob, I've really appreciated following your content. I'm working toward a SOC analyst role. Would you have 15 minutes for a quick call to share any advice in breaking in? Most people will say yes, not everyone, but most people will, because they like to help people, particularly in this community. And that 15-minute conversation could change everything for you. Step 4, Post your own content. Share what you're learning. Complete it at Try Hack Me Room, post about it. Have you built a home lab? Document it. Earn a certification, then celebrate it. Get it out there on your LinkedIn, share it with the community. This does two things for you. It shows you're actively building skills and it helps keep you visible to your network. Now, recruiters and hiring managers are watching, trust me. As a recruiter, I spend all day on LinkedIn. It's where I find candidates, it's where I network, it's where I communicate with other professionals in my space. Okay, section 3, strategy 2, show up to in-person events. So online networking is great, it really is, but nothing beats face-to-face connection. It really doesn't. And here's where to show up. Look for local cybersecurity meetups. Search meetup.com or Eventbrite for cybersecurity groups in your area. Most cities have regular meetups for security professionals. Show up. Even if you feel like you don't know enough yet, show up anyway. People won't mind. Pick people's brains. Get part of that community. Conferences. Conferences happen all over the world and they're specifically designed to be accessible and welcoming to newcomers. Tickets are usually cheap, sometimes they're even free, and the community is incredibly supportive. You have OWASP chapters. If you're interested in application security, find your local chapter. They run free meetups focused on web application security. You have DEF CON groups. DEF CON has local groups called DC groups. They regularly around the world. These are more hacker focused, but they're great for learning and networking anyway. Here's the move at these events. Don't just stand in the corner, talk to people. Come out of your comfort zone. I know it might seem hard. Do it, it will make such a difference. And ask questions. Here's an easy opener for you. Hey, I'm Luke. I'm currently learning cybersecurity and working towards a SOC analyst role. What brings you here today? That's it. That's your icebreaker. People love talking about what they do. Let them share. Ask follow-up questions and exchange LinkedIn details before you leave. Another tip for you, volunteer at these events. Helping with registration or setup is an instant way to meet organizers and speakers, the most connected people in the room. Let me know in the comments if you've been to any cybersecurity meetups or conferences. What was your experiences? I want to hear, but also the community will learn from your experience. Okay, section 4, strategy 3, join online communities. If you can't get to in-person events, online communities are the next best thing. Here's where to be active. Discord communities. Try Hack Me Discord, full of people learning cybersecurity. The Cyber Defenders Discord. This is great and it's great for SOC analyst paths. Join these, introduce yourself, help others when you can, and ask questions when you're stuck. You've got Reddit communities, the cybersecurity, general cybersecurity discussion. You have cybersecurity career advice, or you have the NetSec group, which is more technical discussions. Comment on posts, share your learning, be helpful. You also have Twitter X. Follow cybersecurity professionals, researchers, and companies. Engage with their content. Share your own learning journey. The key across all platforms: give value before you ask for anything. Answer questions, share resources, support others. Build a reputation as someone who contributes, not just someone who takes. Okay, section 5, strategy 4. Conduct informational interviews. I guarantee most people don't do this, but this is the most underrated networking strategy and it's incredibly powerful. An informational interview is a short conversation where you ask someone about their role, about their career path and their advice, not asking them for a job, not about that. And here's how to do it. Identify people to talk to. So firstly, look for people working in roles you want. Ideally people who are 2 to 5 years ahead of you in their cybersecurity career. They'll remember what it's like to break in. Then send a thoughtful request. Go on LinkedIn, message them and say, "Hi Sarah, I'm currently working towards a career in cybersecurity and your path from previous role to current role has really resonated with me. Would you have 15 minutes for a quick call? I'd love to hear about your experience and any advice you might have for someone just starting out." No pressure if you're too busy. I completely understand. Now watch that back if you want to copy that, but that's a fantastic template for you to use straight away. After this, I want you to prepare good questions. Don't waste their time. Come prepared with specific questions. So an example could be, what does a typical day look like in your role? Or what skills do you use most often? If you were starting today, what would you do differently? Are there any resources or certifications that you personally would recommend? And how did you land your first role in cyber? Okay, then follow up and stay connected. So after the call, send a thank you message. Reference something specific they shared. Keep them updated on your progress every few months. Here's what happens. When they see a job opening at their company a few months later, your name will come to mind because you've built that relationship with them already. I honestly can't tell you how many times I've hired someone months after a simple conversation like this. All right, moving on to section 6, strategy 5, the follow-up that actually works. So networking isn't a one-time thing. It's about building relationship over time. Here's how to follow up without being annoying. The 3-touch rule. So after meeting someone or having a conversation, touch 1 within 24 hours. Send a connection request or thank you message referencing something specific from that conversation. Touch 2 1 to 2 weeks later. Maybe share an article or resource related to something they mentioned. Hey Sarah, saw this article on the topic you discussed and thought of you. Touch 3 1 to 2 months later. Update them on your progress. Hi Sarah, just wanted to let you know that I completed this certification or this project that we discussed. Thanks again for your advice. I really appreciate it. This keeps you on their radar without being pushy. It's a really good tactic. Now, when job opportunities arise, if you see a job posting at their company, message them. Let me give you a template. Hi Sarah, I just applied for the SOC analyst role position at your company. Based on our previous conversation, I think my skills in this specific area would be a great fit. Would you be open to referring me or putting a good word in? It's very direct, it's respectful, but it's specific. Most people are happy to help if you've built a genuine connection. So there you have it, 5 networking strategies that actually work in cybersecurity. Trust me, even if this feels uncomfortable for you, if you do this and follow this roadmap on networking, I promise you it will make a difference. It will help you in your job search. If you're good at networking, even better. Keep doing it, do more of it, follow these steps. You'll get hired quickly. So let's recap. Strategy 1, master LinkedIn networking. Optimize, connect, strategically engage, and be consistent. Strategy 2, show up to in-person events, meetups, conferences, DEF CON groups, etc. Strategy 3, join the online communities, Discord, Reddit, Twitter X. Strategy 4, conduct informational interviews and build genuine relationships with people. Strategy 5, follow up consistently, stay on people's radar. The truth is, you don't need to know everyone in cybersecurity. You just need to know a few people who know you, trust you, and remember you when opportunities come up. Networking isn't about collecting contacts or business cards. It's about building genuine relationships with people who can vouch for you when it matters. Here's how these 2 videos work together. So my last video showed you how to build your foundation, optimizing your profile, so when people look you up, they're impressed. Today's video showed you how to actively put yourself out there and build the relationships that lead to opportunities. Foundation plus action equals results. Start small, pick one strategy from this video and commit to it this week. I want you to connect with 5 people on LinkedIn, sign up for 1 local meetup, join 1 Discord community, and introduce yourself. Do that. Let me know in the comments. I really want to hear about it. Small, consistent actions, they really do compound over time. If this video is helpful, I really hope it was. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. If you haven't seen my recent video on the LinkedIn optimization, definitely check that out. The link's below. And here's my question for you. What's your biggest challenge with networking? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one and I'll do my best to help. Thanks for watching. Once again, thanks for being part of the community. As always, keep leveling up your career and I'll see you on the next video.